welcome. Today, we're going to be doing a review of a movie called Santa Claus Conquers the Martian. Santa Claus Conquered the Martian is a 1964 American Christmas science fiction comedy film. Now, I wanted to do video reviews, and this is what I'm going to start doing from now on. I like doing this. I went through a list of public domain movies, and when you see a name called Santa Claus Conquers Mars, you kind of have to stop yourself and go, is this worth my time? And my husband said to me, Libby, you have to do this movie. I love Christmas movies.
Via Telstar, Andy Henderson at the North Pole.
Hi, kids. This is Andy Henderson at the North Pole. Ooh, it's cold up here. From this spot, there's only one direction you can go, and that's south. Living up here is pretty rough. I don't see how Santa stands it. Since we've been here, we've eaten nothing but frozen food. At least that's the way it is by the time we get it. And now, let's take a look-see into Santa's workshop. Hello again. Boys and girls, it's just...
This movie starts like any good Christmas movie does, with a crackhead delivering news to children. So the crackhead down the street is at the North Pole. He goes to Santa Claus, who is making toys and delivering toys for girls and boys. And as shocked as I was, Santa Claus doesn't remember all the name of his reindeer. Now, in 1964, I understand, Santa Claus may have had a drinking problem after, he went to Vietnam, after he was in the Korean War. But, Santa, how do you not remember your reindeer's name? This is a shocker to humanity, and I'm going to cry.
Oh, hello, boys and girls. It's Andy. You caught me at a very busy time.
Well, do you think you'll be ready by Christmas Eve?
Well, we've never disappointed the kids yet.
Tell me, is it true that this year there's a rumor that you're going to use a rocket sled?
No, sirree. We're going out the good old-fashioned way with my reindeer. Prancer and Dancer and Thunder and Blitzen and Vixen and Nixon.
And I want to say this to the television audience. I made my mistakes. But in all of my years of public life, I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent. And in all of my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
President?
Yes, sir.
Nixon, all right. I always Sonnet. I get those names mixed up, but the kids know their names.
Santa, there you are.
So, I'm going to say this right now. It seems like everybody in this fucking movie is blind. But I'm also going to say this right. It looks like Mrs. Claus is far too excited to be talking to the children. In fact, I think she's looking to have an affair on Santa Claus, which is only fair considering Santa Claus is always fucking Charlie's mom.
We have so much to do, and you stand here dawdling, talking to this visitor.
Mr. Anderson?
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson? Oh, Mr. Anderson.
This is Mrs. Claus. We're on television.
How do you do, Mr. Anderson?
Ma'am?
Now, I want you to go and finish painting those hobby horses. Television? Did you say we're on television? Oh, dear. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Oh, my hair's a mess. Hello there.
Come along, Mr. Anderson, and I'll show you some of the new toys we're turning out.
What would you like for Christmas, huh?
Did you fuck my mom?
What?
Did you fuck my mom?
What do you mean?
Did you fuck my mom, Santa Claus? Did you fuck my mom?
No.
Did you fuck her? No. Did you fuck my fucking mom? Did you fuck my mom, Santa? Yeah!
How's it going, Winky?
Everything is A-okay, Santa.
Good man. Winky is in charge of our space department. Now here is the latest toy rocket. It runs on real rocket fuel.
Really?
Oh.
I've been wondering, what is this strange little creature over here?
Winky made that. That's his idea of a Martian.
A Martian? Wowie wow, I'd hate to meet a creature like that on a dark night. I wonder if...
So, Santa Claus calls his elves named Mr. Winky. I just want to let that sink in. Mr. Winky. Mr. Winky. Paging Mr. Winky. Paging Mr. Winky. So Winky the elf not only defies logic, but makes a rocket ship that I'm sure the U.S. government will want to learn about, considering it runs on rocket fuel. And you know how much America loves getting involved in things that have rockets in them. So Mr. Winky makes our first look at the Martians. And I'm not gonna lie to you, they are fucking terrifying. They are fucking terrifying. I was gonna say it again.
There really are people on Mars.
Well, who knows?
Well, if there are, I hope they have someone like you up there, Santa, to bring joy and good cheer to all the Martian children.
Oh, Mr. Anderson. Well, keep going, Winky. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, Mr. Anderson, I want to show you some more things.
Dropper, wake up! Wake up! Stand up!
Turn off that decorator!
Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!
If you can figure out what the fuck was going on that last scene, let me know, because I have no fucking idea, and I've seen it like 3 times, and I don't know. I really don't fucking know. I just know I'm in for a fucking rough ride. I'm so glad my husband loves Christmas movies.
That I haven't been able to sleep these last few nights. I forgot how. So I was just practicing. So that I haven't been able to sleep these last few nights. I forgot how. So I was just practicing.
This Earth programs, it confuses them. Where are they?
Oh.
TV confuses them. TV fucking confuses them. We'll wait until they see this fucking movie, because they're gonna be fucking confused, because I know I fucking am.
And they're watching Earth programs.
Gilmar, what is a doll? I don't know, Gilmar. What is tender loving care? I don't know either.
Bomar, Gilmar.
I thought Martians were supposed to be superior to humans, but at this point, I'm not sure about that. They don't know how to fucking sleep, and they don't know what love is, or what dolls are. And they can't fucking see, just like Santa can't either. What is going on in this fucking movie?
I told you not to watch those silly Earth programs. Now go to sleep.
Must we go to sleep now, Father? I want to see Santa Claus some more. I want to see more toys.
No, go to sleep.
Kimar.
We need your advice, Joachim. Something is wrong with our children. They eat not, they sleep not. Their only interest is watching meaningless Earth programs on the video.
What time of year is it now?
It is the middle of September.
No, not here. I mean on Earth. Ah, yes. It is early December on Earth. Close to the time of the Christmas.
You do nothing, you earn nothing, you sit in here all day and play that thick, repulsive, electric twanger. I carried an M16 and you carry that guitar.
So they go to this guy, by the way, who looks like utter shit. They're trying to figure out why their Martians are so fucking stupid. And at this point, I'm questioning myself, why are they so stupid? Why is Santa Claus set to save us from the Martians when they don't even fucking know how to sleep?
That explains it.
What is a Christmas?
It is an occasion for great joy and peace on the planet Earth. And for children, it is also a time of anticipation as they await the arrival of Santa Claus. They've never played. They've never learned to have fun. And now they are rebelling.
What do you advise?
The children must be allowed to be children again. They must learn to play. They must learn what it means to have fun. We need a Santa Claus on Mars.
In a fucking cloud of smoke. Alright, we need to talk about this for a second, okay? That man's delivery on his lines were awful. That was terrible. Somebody should have said to him, do this line again. And the worst part about all of it is, he did a vanishing scene worse than Wizard of Oz. Somehow this movie has worse effects than Wizard of Oz. What the fuck? Fucking pod, have nothing to say each other with stupid on their face. And guess what? They go to Earth to steal Santa Claus. Now, advanced species has evolved space, time, and travel, all that. Hoo-ha. And they fly your saucer into New York, right? And you would think, well, no, we've mastered stealth. Yeah, because we're aliens, we're advanced, and we're not stupid, and we totally have, advanced technology. Managed to get themselves caught by the U.S. government, and so fast, indeed, the Soviet Union is like, yeah, that's not fucking us. Oh my god, this movie is fucking bad.
So that's what the Earth people call a city, eh? How primitive. Look at all those buildings above ground. Why, we could destroy that city with one comic's tail. Wait a minute. I see him. I see Santa Claus.
I see him too.
He's standing on the corner ringing a bell.
No, he's not. He's standing near the entrance of a large building next to a large black kettle.
He's standing on the corner, Kima. Wait a minute. I see another one.
Well, there are hundreds of Santa Clauses down there.
Are we going to bring them all back with us to Mars?
Just one. And with so many, they won't miss one. Prepare for landing on next orbit.
We interrupt our program with a special bulletin. An unidentified object has been spotted in orbit around the Earth. The Soviet Union denies it has launched any new space satellites. Our radar stations are tracking the spaceship, or whatever it is. The U.S. Air Force has alerted all defense commands and retaliatory units.
Earth radar beams are bouncing off our ship.
Well, it certainly took them long enough.
Hold on. Turn on the radar shield.
Misfunctioning of radar shield.
Rigner, check the radar box.
Radar shield functioning. What was wrong, Rigner?
A slight case of Droppo.
Oh, hi, Chief.
What are you doing here, Droppo?
Oh, well, Chief, I went to the launching pad so I could say goodbye to you, and I remembered. I've never been to Earth, so I thought I wanted to
I may leave you there in place of...
So let me get this fucking straight. Your radar works. You choose to not use it until you've already been caught. And then when you go to use it, it doesn't work because you have a jackass in the box? Are you guys sure you're the smarter race? Just when you thought there wasn't enough going on, the entire U.S. Air Force is now going after the Martians, and they decide, hey, why don't we just throw, some kids in there to be like, hey, I wonder what Martians look like. We're really going this route, movie. Like, you have a lot going on at one time. It's like best to focus on one thing. But no, fuck it. The Martians are dumb enough to now they've pulled human children into their fucking scheme.
Here is another UFO bulletin. The Defense Department has just announced that the unidentified flying object has suddenly disappeared from our radar screens. They believe the object is either disintegrated in space, or it may be a spaceship from some other planet which has the ability to nullify our radar beams. Because of the ominous situation, the President has ordered the Strategic Air Command into action.
Screams might have been nothing more than a meteor which burned up when it entered our atmosphere. Professor Werner von Green, our leading space expert, is still convinced it was a Martian spaceship. Stay tuned for further bulletins. Billy, what does a Martian look like? I don't know. Nobody's ever seen one. I don't believe there are any Martian. You don't, huh? What would you do if a Martian looked right up behind you? I'd scream. Well, it's nothing, Betty. I'm trying to sleep. I feel Martian. Boy, you and your imaginings. Come on, let's go home. Who are you? We're from Mars.
Don't be afraid. We have children just like you on Mars. antenna. Are you a television set? Stupid question. Is this what you want to do to our children on Mars? Turn them into nincompoops like bees? Hold your tongue, Bulldog. What's your name, little boy? Billy. Billy Foster, sir.
This is Stranger Danger!
We came here to find out. Let's go. Come on, you two.
Let me go! Where are you taking us?
Leave them alone, Bulldog.
What? And leave them here to inform the authorities?
He's right, Kemal. We better take them along with us to the North Pole. Very well. Come along.
So the Martians do what they do best, apparently, which is straight up just kidnap the human children. Yeah, that's right. They just straight up kidnap these human children while they're looking for Santa. That's, I guess, a normal tradition on Mars, kidnapping children. Go down to my local Mars rover full of children. Just full of them. What the fuck movie?
All right, Billy and Betty. Nobody's here. Come on in.
Wally!
Now, I'm not supposed to bring you here. The chief's going to be awful mad if he finds us.
Boy, wait till the kids at home find it. I was in a real Martian spaceship.
Now, don't touch anything.
Come. Get stopped toward.
They're going to kidnap Santa Claus. And us, too. Not if we can help it. We've got to get out of here and warn Santa.
Nothing can stop us. They're going to kidnap both of us and Santa. Children, you've already been kidnapped. That part's over. Now, kidnapping Santa, that part has only just begun. Now, they did land in the North Pole, and now they plan to go capture Santa. Meanwhile, one of the Martians is now, get this, working with the children. Mind-blowing. By the way, he's probably the creepiest one and the one you wouldn't want around the children. And they're like, hey, fuck it, let's leave him around the children, I could think of some other good people leave around children. O.J. Simpson, P. Diddy, Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm sure they're great babysitters, too.
It's a talk. I don't know, but I'm not afraid of it. It's not going to stop us. Come on. Wait, Betty. Why did you do that? If this ship ever leaves Earth, I'll have the Hollywood Space Force after them. Come on. Wait a minute. Come on. Come on, Betty.
Why did the kid need to close that door so slow? And why did they land on the moon? That or the North Pole is made out of asbestos. You pick one, because I picked the asbestos one. Because I think the Martians are still far too stupid to land on the moon. And kids, your whole thing of, we'll be tracked if we disable their they can't be seen. We can't land on Mars unless they can do that in this universe. But we can't land on fucking Mars. So if you go to Mars, it doesn't matter if they can track you or not. You're on fucking Mars. You're seeing the issue I'm having with this movie. This movie is getting really unbearable to sit through. And we're at 42 minutes in.
Voldar, this is another one of your delaying tactics. You've been opposing me at every turn. Now I'm warning you, change your attitude.
You finished, Chief?
Yes, I am, and you will be too if you're not careful.
Oh, but I am careful, Chief. So careful that I looked in at the children before I left the ship.
You stay away from those children.
Billy, I can't run anymore. I'm cold, and I'm tired, and it's beginning to snow. Please, baby.
I don't know if I can handle this fucking movie anymore. It's beginning to snow. It's the North Pole of asbestos. That or it's snowing on the fucking moon. Once again, you decide. Because this movie doesn't know where the fuck it is. Hell, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm still trying to figure that out. 40 fucking minutes in, and I've learned nothing other than these fucking Martians are incompetent. Fuck! Help us, Santa Claus, please!
Don't move, Betty. I'll go take a look.
Mom and Daddy out of the room.
Oh, I live by myself, thanks. I don't have parents anymore.
You know who I am. Snake. Dealing in weed, coke, crack. Your choice.
One of each, please.
Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama.
Hey, man, you get bit by like a mosquito or something? You don't...
It's all right now, Betty. Come on. I'm cold. I wish it wouldn't snow. That's the best thing that could happen. It'll cover our tracks and be hard for the Martians to find us. There! The lights are moving. They're coming towards us. Betty, that's not Santa's house. What is it? I don't know.
So, not only would I like to point out how shitty the costumes are on this movie, I want to point out the budget for this movie. This movie had a $200,000 estimated budget, and that's the costumes they went with. That's the costumes they went with. And I swear I've seen that robot on SpongeBob before.
Get him, Torg.
You can't come in here. No one's allowed.
Where did you come from?
By the great dog Star, Santa's treating him like a toy. Get him, Torg. Grab him. He's become a toy. Rigna, we'll have to get Santa ourselves. Come on, Voldar.
Got him!
Got him!
Nothing whatsoever to do about this. You know, my dear, I can't recall a time when you were so silent for so long.
And Mrs. Santa Claus has positively identified the kidnappers as Martians. Never in the history of mankind have the nations of the world reacted with such unanimity and cooperation. Tonight, the lights will burn until dawn in the United Nations building, as the leaders of the world map a course of action.
You need to really ask yourself, right? How in the fucking hell in this universe does news travel so fucking fast? The internet doesn't exist. This is 1964. They knew immediately that those kids had been kidnapped, and they knew immediately that Santa Claus had been kidnapped. What the fuck? Why am I questioning shit in this movie? Why doesn't anything fucking make sense? Why did my boyfriend tell me to watch this movie?
And at Cape Kennedy, our correspondent interviewed Werner von Green, the man in charge of America's Starshot program.
Mr. Von Green, what is the space agency doing about this?
Well, we have mobilized all the men and equipment in our Starshot project. And we have rushed our astronauts into an intensive program for the final phase of their training. Now our Starshot ship is supposed to undergo 6 months of test flights. But we are going to forget about the testing and go after those Martian monkeys.
NASA cares to count. This morning, it looked as though they were not going to be able to get off.
1 minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance.
Listen, he has me laughing just like an earthling. What's soft and round, and you put it on a stick, and you toast it in a fire, and it's green?
I don't know, what?
A marshmallow!
Gee, Santa, it's all our fault. We told them where to find you.
Oh, boulder dashing a fiddle-dee-dee, Billy boy.
Either someone was slipping acid into people's drinks, or everyone on this fucking cast, excluding the children, was shit-faced hammered. I can't explain it. There is no explanation for how shitty some of the dialogue in this movie.
Everybody knows where Santa lives. Besides, I've always wanted to visit Mars.
Mommy and Daddy are going to be angry.
You think that's something? I can just see Mrs. Claus now. Christmas coming, and I'm not there. She'll have a fit.
Oh yes, Santa. Mrs. Claus will have a fit. That is so much worse, which I don't know how long the kids have been missing for, or Santa, but the kids have been missing a lot longer than Santa Claus is. By the way, it doesn't show what the parents are like. I'm sure distraught. But the Santa, oh by golly, if he's not home to Mrs. Claus, it's going to be hell to pay. Screw those children and screw those children's crying parents. Wow, Santa Claus. Just wow.
Kimo, look at this. That small blip is not an asteroid, it's a spaceship, and it's on our tail. It's getting closer. Impossible, Rigna. They couldn't have spotted us. We have our radar shield on. I know that, sir, but they are gaining on us. Is it possible?
My, it must be tiresome cooped up in this little room. Say, how would you like to see the rest of the ship?
You're not fooling me. You don't like us. You're mean.
Oh, come on.
Come and get it. Dinner time.
Here's Droppo. If I can't cheer you up, Droppo can. He always makes me laugh.
Well, you'll have a wonderful dinner tonight. Oh, there's soup and beef stew and chocolate ice cream.
60 seconds. That door opens.
Santa, that clock stopped. 60 seconds. That must be the door timer. Santa, he locked us in.
Oh, I don't think so. He probably just stepped out for a moment.
It's Voldar. He's going to open the space door. Help, Timon! Timon, help!
Even me?
I don't trust you.
No, Billy boy. That's not the Christmas spirit. Why, of course, Boldar. We'd love to take the grand tour.
It's locked. I don't trust Voldar. He's not like Timon and the others. I don't like him. I'm worried, Santa.
No, children, let's not get excited.
It was at this point in the movie you should ask yourself, kids, why the fuck are you trusting Santa Claus? He clearly is too drunk to be making adult decisions in this movie. He just so quickly agrees that one Martian is a good guy, and this other guy, he isn't so bad. I get it. You want to be like John Lennon, which doesn't get shot for another 20 years, but come on, Santa, use your fucking brain.
Gee, Santa, what are we going to do? Once the door opens, we haven't got a chance.
Now. What's going on, Voldar?
Chief, Santa and the children are missing.
Where are they?
Drifting around in space, along with the rest of the space junk.
So, the most brutal fight scene a $200,000 budget movie can afford happens. And so it's apparently that this guy, doesn't like Santa Claus and the kids. Don't know how, I came to that conclusion. You'll have to figure it out on your own. But anyway, he tries to just straight up murder all three of them and take control of the ship. And of course, the fucking film fakes us out and is like, yeah, there's still 20 more minutes of this movie left, asshole. Enjoy.
Oh, poor man. He's fainted, just like someone who's seen a ghost.
Begin landing operation.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry Christmas, Voldar.
Welcome to our home.
There's someone else, too. Come on in.
Lady Beaumont, I'm not accustomed to entering people's homes through the door, but you have no chimney.
Welcome, Santa Claus. We hope you'll make the children on Mars very happy.
I'll try, dear lady. I'll try.
The shitty part about all this is he didn't try hard enough. This movie is fucking shit. And we still have more to fucking go. So they finally make it to Mars with Santa Claus and the children, and the bad guy gets away. So now, I'm guessing, he's gonna come back and they're gonna fight the U.S. military. Let's see what happens. This has just been a roller coaster. Oh, will this fucking movie end yet?
y over 5 pi r squared to determine the correct orbit from Mars to Jupiter, traveling along vector A through the 17th quadrant at the power of 12. You come in, please, children. Billy and Betty, this is Bomar and Germar.
Hi. There's nothing in it. What are you giving me? My hand to shake. How old are you? 10. I'm 10 too. And Grandma's 8. So is my sister.
We have another Earth person that wants...
So, let me get this straight, right? I've been saying that a lot in this review. So, the Martian kids are listening to advanced mathematics, and they're not smart. And yet they don't know what a handshake is. But it's clear that on Mars and Martians, they use the same greetings and customs that the humans are. And it's at this point in the movie where I'm like, why did you guys do this? Why? Like, it didn't need to be this long. This is just fucking padded filler. I'm ready for this movie to be over, and we still got about 10 minutes or so yet. Fuck!
To see you. But Santa Claus, you will never return to Earth.
Blues, we must go into action. Now, we cannot eliminate Santa Claus, but we can discredit him, make him a laughingstock throughout Mars. Come on, now listen, careful. The workshop closes at 10 o'clock. The guards will be in Kimar's house, guarding Santa Claus. Now, this is what we'll do. See? You take the left road.
2 dolls.
2 dolls, yes, Betty. Look at me. Santa Claus, the great toy maker, pressing buttons. That's automation for you. Technology. Sweet. Well, that's enough for today.
Billy? Betty? Don't you want to watch the Earth program?
Oh, no, sir. We're not interested in Earth programs. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Me too.
Just a moment.
Good night, Mr. Kimar. Good night, Lady Momar.
Just a moment, children. Are you feeling well?
Oh, we feel fine, sir. Good night. Good night.
Has someone been mistreating you?
Oh, no, sir. You and Lady Momar have just been swell to us. Good night.
What could it be, Momar? They're behaving the way our children used to behave.
Can't you tell, Kimar? They're homesick. They miss their parents, their friends. Kimar, you've got to send those children back.
That has to be the smartest line uttered in this movie. And she has been on, screen for a total of less than 10 minutes. And is somehow smarter than every single character in this fucking movie. And she isn't the main character. Why did you need a wise old man in the fucking woods to tell you about Christmas? It seems like she knows a lot about Earth traditions and Earth emotions. Considering she knows what homesick is. What is this fucking movie?
Impossible.
Santa Claus! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone! Ho, ho, ho! My finger isn't tired.
Someone's coming.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Get closer! Okay.
La 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 la.
Hey, Easter Bunny!
Huh?
Eat lead, bitch!
Rocco, we're here.
He's hiding, Santa.
Oh, playing hide and seek, eh? All right, Rocco. Here we come, ready or not.
Are you sure you have Santa Claus?
You know we have him.
You mean you had him?
What are you going to do with us?
You're going to stand trial before the council. I don't think you'll be causing any more trouble.
Oh, we meet again, eh? Time for Christmas Eve.
Yay!
Shall we get going?
Yay!
With the help of the Martians defeat the Martians with a fake Santa Claus who now becomes the Martian Santa, and children and Santa are finally returned home. And so the first inconsistency with this movie is the military just straight up has a rocket they send to space, never shows it, never gets used. It's just mentioned. The people are fucking stupid. And this movie is just fucking garbage. $200,000 and they couldn't make a better film than this. And honestly, all I can say is, it's over. Thank God it's over. Here are some of my favorite clips from this movie.
What?
Look, you're not here. You're in there. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm not here. I'm in there. Wait a...
Now stay put, my fat little friend.
Hey, here. Come on, Billy. Oh. Well, is it all right if I have your chocolate ice cream?
Sure.
Oh, I just love chocolate ice cream.
Santa Claus, you're all right. Stay aboard and guard those children. They must not leave the ship now.
Now? Good work, Tog. Now destroy them. Crush them. Crush them, Tog. Voldar reporting.
Gentlemen of the council, we will meet immediately at Chocham's chair in Thunder Forest.
What's wrong now, Kima?
I don't know, Voldar, but I mean to find out.
Santa Claus on Mars?
Where will we get a Santa Claus? There's only one Santa Claus, and he's on Earth.
Against it. Our children are fine the way they are. I don't want any Santa Claus bringing them toys and games. They'll start playing and laughing and running underfoot. They'll become a nuisance.
I've made my decision. We leave for Earth tonight.
Where's Kima?
He should be here any moment.
What's this all about?
We'll find out when Kimar arrives. We are probably going to seek the advice of Chocha.
What does Kima think we are? A kindergarten class? Can't we make our own decisions? Must we always come crawling to that doddering old man?
Cho-Chum is 800 years old. You can't dismiss the wisdom of centuries. I can. Gentlemen.
Kimar, as leader of the Martians, you must do something about it.
I know. But what? Every district. Something is happening to the children of Mars.